Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
So we want to do a front differential service on this vehicle. To drain the fluid out, before I do that, I want to pull the fill plug out. The reason I want to pull the fill plug out first is if you were to pull the drain plug and then later go to try to pull the fill plug out and it didn't come out, you'd be stuck. You'd have no way of getting fluid back into the front differential. So what we'll do is I'll take the fill plug out. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch ratchet. Loosen this up. All right, so that fill plug out came out easily. And now I can pull the drain plug. So now our fill plug's out, we will remove the drain plug. I'm going to use an extension on this with the ratchet. It makes it a little bit easier. So this is a 1/2 inch extension and ratchet. This is on there pretty tight. Make sure you have a drain bucket under here when you're taking the drain out. And we'll drain the fluid out. You can look at this, there's a magnet on here and there'll be a little bit of metal. This actually doesn't look too bad. Sometimes you'll see bigger chunks of metal. And as you can see, the fluid, it's fairly clean, it's not milky. It's really not that dirty, but it's a good time to change it anyway. I'm gonna clean this drain plug off a little bit with some brake parts cleaner. Wipe it down with a rag. All right, on the drain plug and on the fill plug, I cleaned off the fill plug as well. But before I put it in, I'm gonna use a little bit of Teflon sealer. This is like a pipe thread sealer. Put that on, that will just seal it up when it goes in. And I'll do that on the fill plug as well. Okay, I'm gonna clean out the bottom of the threads on the differential. Just wipe them down a little bit. They're gonna continue filling up with oil, but we'll just wipe them off and then I'll take my drain plug and send it back in. Just snug this up a little bit. As you tighten it, it will get tighter and tighter. You don't want to over tighten it. Just snug is good. So we're going to fill the front differential with the appropriate gear oil for the vehicle. You can check your owner's manual for what's recommended. So we can fill it this way. We're just putting a hose on the gear oil bottle itself and squeeze it. We could do that, or we could use a another fluid transfer method. Hold on. We can use what's called a suck gun. We can suck the fluid into the gun. Sometimes these don't work all that well. You fill the gun up with fluid. You can insert that in the fill and then push the fluid right in, just like that. Right. There is other ways to transfer the fluid into here. They do make other types of pumps and stuff that you could use, but this is what we're using. And once the fluid starts running out, That's when you know it's full. Just put a little bit more in there. So our differential is filled up. It took a little more than 2 quarts of gear oil. This one took. So before I put the fill plug in, I'm just gonna wipe down this area a little bit. And I'll take the fill plug, stick my extension in it. I'll just make it easier to install it. Get it started, so get that started by hand. And then I'll use my extension and my ratchet, and I'll snug it up. Now it's just going to keep getting tighter and tighter. It's not going to snug up to the point of stopping. So what you want to do is just, as it gets tighter and tighter, just a little bit more. Don't tighten it too much. Just a little bit snug, and that should be good. Then I'm going to take some brake parts cleaner and just spray it down. Clean that all up. Then I can wipe it down with a rag. It's all set.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.